doing a little World Cup conversations this week. We had some qualifiers and some friendlies this week, and we went and saw a bunch of highlights this week, especially this today. We caught some games that we didn't get to watch, like Turkey. We saw some Turkey. They played really well. We watched Italy. Got to catch up on Brazil and
A little
France, but
turkey, a little salami. Yep.
yeah.
Sorry.
So uh, I just wanted to jump in feet first and get started with some of the games that we did see. There's some performances and some teams and some countries that I was like super impressed with that I didn't even think about that I think could really make some noise in this World Cup. But let me throw it out to you, Ralph, because you're wearing the jersey, Brazil. How do you think they looked against France? You were just talking about the six all. I think last pod you talked about the six and everything. Michael Jordan, everything's coming together for Brazil, but they didn't look that good against France. I thought
No, they looked horrible. By the way,
you watched the
but
whole game,
I
right?
watched the whole game from start
Yeah,
to finish. Well, except for the first 10 minutes because ESPN had hockey on,
yeah.
so I had to switch from ESPN 2 to the app, then back to ESPN 2. But hey, I watched a little bit of hockey in the process. But no, Brazil. I think it's part of the plan. Like I told you before, I think Ancelotti's pulling a little dream team. Trying to do something to these guys so that they can
Motivate them
motivate them to get just some confidence because ever since that beating that they got from Germany, they just have not
in
been
Brazil too,
in Brazil in their
which is
home.
even worse.
Yeah, I mean, you're home, you're partying, you're like, oh, we're about to win this
Yeah,
World Cup at home. Boom, you get smashed.
yeah.
But I feel like they've really lost their pizzazz. I was
What did they
watching that
lose, bro?
game. Pizzazz. The little
Pizzazz.
samba pizzazz.
Jeez.
It, I was telling Jazz, you used to watch, 90s, early 2000s Brazil team, and they just flowed. They just danced around the field. They look relaxed, and they still put a beating on teams.
Yeah,
This team, they look confused. The passes were nowhere. They couldn't connect. France, on the other hand, they look pretty good,
hmm,
but I think they still have a lot of work also.
yeah.
But yeah, that like you said, they're missing a brain for the middle of that Brazil team.
Yeah,
Nobody knows how to control it. The whole game was like, oh look, there's Vinny running down the wing. Let me give it to him and see what he can do with it.
yeah.
And he made a couple of things happen, but nothing that resulted in something positive.
Well, who would you put in that Brazil squad that you think would help them? I have an idea, but I wanted to ask you.
Does he have to be Brazilian? Because I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it has to be
I would put
Brazilian.
Richarlison in there, but
Jeez, we were just talking about putting
That
a
would have made it
brain.
worse.
We're
I
gonna
know,
put a
he-
Would've
brain
made
in
it
the
10 times
team.
more worse.
yeah, but he
Why is my mic not glowing up? That's what I want to know. Everybody's just like their mic is freaking colorful, and mine's just black.
that's just like your
If you
soul,
can't- if
Chucky,
you
like
can't
your
hear-
soul.
If you can't hear me in the pod, I apologize. We're trying to get this mic and sound.
No,
correct.
it's working.
Well, I know,
see
but where's
one.
the color on mine? That's what I want to know. Did I get the one? Did I get the one with no color? Is what I want to know.
It had color, but it's like it shut down just for you, Chuck.
Great.
But no,
I'm
I
gonna get
mean,
his shut down now.
oh, okay. So I think they just do that randomly.
Okay, but
That's
well, I
not right.
haven't had any color at all.
Oh, you want color? You hit the little back button, but I don't know if it's gonna turn it off.
Go ahead.
don't
But I want to
know.
know who would you put in that midfield?
You have Joe Ellington. You have Bruno Guimaraes. I would have called up Lucas Paqueta. I know he's small. I know
Small.
he's a little small.
He's a bigger dude.
I don't think he's the bigger dude. Well, he's
alright
skinny.
size.
He's a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
skinny.
He's skinny. I
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
I
he's
think
not
that's what it is.
athletic. He's not like
Yeah.
Joe Ellington, Bruno Guimaraes,
Yeah.
like big.
Can you trust him though?
I don't care if I could trust him or not. The guy knows how to move the ball. The guy knows how to run a midfield. That whole midfield.
That's a good shout though. I really like that.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I'm glad I thought of it because I was just like drawing a blank for a minute. There.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would throw Lucas Paqueta. I mean, the coach was like, Ancelotti, he was like, oh, well, let me just throw João Pedro over there, see if he can do something. You're just throwing strikers out there.
You need to look into the midfield.
You need somebody that's going to be able to move your midfield and make that pass. All the passes, like I said, they were towards Vinny. On the other side, you really had nothing going on.
I didn't get it. I only saw the highlights. But from what I saw, was Rafinha on the right?
He was kind of in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I think he was playing like a 10.
He normally plays a left, right? For Barcelona?
Yeah,
so why was he on the other side? I mean, Vinny was in the...
Yeah, because Vinny was over there.
Okay, so then that's probably why Rafinha looked so out of place. Throughout the highlights, I was like, where the heck is this Rafinha at? Like, this is not the same Rafinha I see at Barcelona.
No, and during the game, you saw the same thing. He made bad decisions, probably because he was on his right foot instead of his left foot.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the big problems. Vinny actually played pretty good. He lifted his team.
Mm-hmm.
He had no choice.
Yeah, it's all or nothing for that guy.
And at the beginning of the game, I was like, God, who's that guy he was not playing well on the left side, Luis Enrique. Later in the game, he actually did a lot of positive things. He looked like a little Federico Valverde out there.
I was about to say.
He moved up from, I think he was playing left back, and he moved up to like all the way up to right beside Vinny on the left wing.
So he slotted up a lot higher.
He slotted up, and he made some good passes. The goal that they made, it was like, It was, bouncing around. I forgot,
Emerson.
I forgot the guy's name that scored.
I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a defender though, so it's like you have a Brazil team full of strikers, and
and then their defenders,
your defender scores it for you. So
not a good look starting this campaign for Brazil.
But I think it's a good thing, Chuck, because this is what gives Carlo Ancelotti a chance to say, look how bad we look. Like, he can take this back to the team and show them film.
Mm-hmm.
Look how terrible this was. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna fix this? Who can I put in there? I think maybe, I don't think do they have a chance to call more people back? Like,
I'm assuming this is just these guys are not set in stone for the World Cup. I think right now, Carlo's still looking to see, like, okay, these are the guys I'm gonna give a chance to maybe make the team. Like Andre Santos, bless his little heart for Chelsea. I don't think he's gonna make the actual squad, but like, I think this is a chance for him to get. I think
he got subbed out.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually gonna make it, but I think that Carlo's giving chances to people that are on the, like, right on the edge. So I'm assuming this is not gonna be the real squad, like you said. Where's Bruno? Where's friggin' Joel Ellington? Like, where are all these Brazilians at? And I'm assuming that he's just giving them a chance, and then kind of like how England did this week as well. Harry Kane's not being there. This Brazil team is kind of like looking for a solution, but right now, those guys that they had out there, I was like, that they did not play well together.
Yeah, it was a big mix of nothing good happening out there. Nothing. No magic, no.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, the France team looked like they've been playing together a while.
Mm-hmm.
They were connecting on their passes.
I think a lot of them have been playing together like a long time, like Rabiot, Upamecano from Bayern. Like, a lot of their key players have played Magnan at goal instead of Ederson. Shout out Ederson. Oh, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't be hating on him. He's a good goalkeeper. But like that France team, I think a lot of them have been playing together, and I think that's why they look a little bit more. What is it, like, they connected? They look like they have more chemistry.
But yeah, they still have a lot of work to do, but they did look a lot better than Brazil. Yeah.
Anybody want to shout out for that France-Brazil game that you're like, that guy might be a stunner for the World Cup? A guy that you're like, that guy might be doing something in this World Cup?
No, the thing is, France was so stacked,
and
I think they have too much talent, and that's never a bad thing, but a lot of times that does play against you.
Yeah.
Because you could, and it's a good thing, you can't pick out, they look like an average team, but an average team of superstars.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have one guy taking over the game.
Mm-hmm.
you had everybody contributing and doing little things here and there,
Yeah.
which you don't see from a lot of superstars on one team.
Hmm.
I think Olise, I don't think he played his position. I think he played more in the middle.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't playing right wing,
Hmm.
so he had to adjust.
And he had to make decisions. And normally with Bayern, he doesn't really have to. He just kind of like he does that. That's why they have Kimmich on that Bayern team.
Yeah.
He makes the decisions. They also have other midfielders, Pavlovic for Bayern, and at least he doesn't have to make. He can just like sit on the wing and kind of just make his moves and go from there. But for this France team, I think they want him to be the brain of that France team. So we'll see. I feel like it's gonna rely. I think this is a good thing for Elise though, because if he plays well in that position, it's all gonna look good for him. And Mbappe might get the goals, but if you really are a guy that's paying attention to the football, you'll be like, Elise is the brain of this team. So it's like he's almost gonna be doing what Pedri does and Rodri does. So he's gonna have to start making decisions, being like to lead this France team. So this will be big for him if they win it. Elise has a good chance. He wins Bundesliga, wins the World Cup. He could steal that from some of the other players.
Yeah, and like I said, this team is so stacked, and you still didn't get to see Ryan Cherky, who I thought he would get some playing time.
Yeah,
Maybe they're saving him.
I couldn't believe that Hugo Ekitike they got playing time.
Yeah,
Out of all players, I'm like, "Eesh," but
yeah, and that's the thing. Brazil got a goal. Like I
Mhm.
said, it was not a good goal. It was just like a ball bouncing around. The guy kicked it in or it hit him, deflection. But both French goals were great goals. You had a through pass for Mbappe.
that was just individually, right?
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's
If you have
nasty.
Mbappe, like who cares who's giving him the pass? If
Yeah.
it's semi 90%, great. He'll get the 10% that you missed, and he'll still finish.
I think that's 86.
I said 90.
Oh, I
And then
think you said
10%.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
I thought you said 7.
No, and then the
That's
Ekitike.
106.
No, 'cause you have a pass that's 90% accurate.
You
He'll-
said 96.
No, I said 90.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, 90% accurate. He'll take care of the other 10%,
yeah.
and he'll get it, and he'll do what he does, and he'll score it. Ekiteke goal is also an amazing goal. So they had a couple of good goals that
Yeah.
Brazil, and as much as they're stacked up front, they couldn't do anything with it.
Nope. Not a good look for them, I think. But bro, it's still early days, so I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see how Brazil lines up next game, and also see how they play the rest of these little friendlies. Because, like I said, just friendlies right now.
Yeah, it's a friendly.
Yeah, it's not like.
But it was competitive. It was not.
Yeah. It wasn't just like
That
whatever
friendly game, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like the NBA All Star game where everybody.
Yeah,
just kinda
nobody
like,
wanted to lose that game.
Yeah, which is good. I want to see that going into the World Cup. I don't want people to take friendlies as like whatever. You know who else didn't take? You know who else took their friendly a little bit too serious? One of my boys, one of Jazz's boys at Barcelona, Arajo, took his friendly a little bit too serious. He almost ripped Phil Foden's leg off. Jazz, you got to see that today. What'd you think of that Uruguay Spain game?
Spain, it's England.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, England. There you go. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
no,
need to
but-
correct me like that, Jazz.
That's our host right there.
Did you hear?
He should know.
Did you see Jazz is like England?
Yeah, I was like, what?
You had no idea. You
Oh,
had no
I
idea.
No,
But I'm glad that Jazz corrected me because I was gonna go off for a whole 10 minutes. I got mixed up with the Rajo.
Because he plays for Barcelona.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that game was to me it was just chaotic, just like how this is going. But that that Uruguay England game, what'd you think of that one, Jazz?
Yeah, I think the Uruguay squad took it like if it was a World Cup final. I mean,
Yeah.
especially Araujo with that tackle on Phil Foden, which no yellow, no foul, no nothing.
Crazy.
Which is
And then
insane.
what were you telling me about when Arajo had to switch off and guard Rashford?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what'd you
With-
say?
With Rashford, when Rashford was going down the line, Araujo like he barely slide tackled him.
Yeah,
just a little bit, but didn't make no contact. And then with Phil, he just full on went for full body, no ball, and he just tried to kill the guy.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody
and-
watches that in slow motion, you see Phil flipping after he gets hit by Araujo, and his leg is doing like a little H or something. It
You
was
know-
No, it
that-
almost touches his ear.
yeah.
That Phil Foden's leg kind of reminded me of Pedri when he played against I forgot what. I'm pretty sure it was against Portugal. I might be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but they did a pass to him and he hit and he had to make his foot like that,
Oh yeah, I think I
In the
may know, but I'm
midfield.
yeah.
and then that led to his goal
Mhm.
when he scored.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was for the Nations League, but I'm
Mhm.
not. I don't remember what game.
But Pedri did it on purpose.
Yeah,
Phil,
he did.
Phil didn't want his leg to go that high. His leg almost touched his ear, and he was all the way. He was out of it. I felt bad for Phil. I was like, why? Like what? And no yellow card, no red card. Crazy.
Hey, that's Araujo. That's the way he plays every game. But you're right. When you saw him slide tackle Rashford, he
Like,
did
it
it
was
so
like
softly.
nothing.
Like
Like all he did was go on the ground and act like. I think he wanted to act like he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
slide
saw the
tackling
coach over
him.
there, and he was like, I got to do something. Fuck,
Yeah,
I can't let this guy.
but that's
go
his
right
teammate.
by.
He's like, I'm not hurting my teammate.
Yeah, no. Phil Phil had to eat that one. That was.
Especially Araujo and Rashford hearing the news of Rafinha getting hurt.
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
he
month,
was-
by the way.
Yeah, he was probably like, yeah, I don't want to. Hansi Flick is gonna take my ear and freaking throw it in stew if I take out Rashford as well. But yeah, I thought that game was good. Who did you see anybody that you liked at England or Uruguay?
I mean, I think for England, I think Rashford has the potential to
Mhm.
help England get far because once they get Harry Kane in that game, in the games for the World Cup, I think they'll go. That's when they start actually working really well.
Yeah,
And for Uruguay, you have to say Valverde. He's like the soul of that team.
yeah.
He's the lone wolf in that team.
He's probably the best player in the world right now. I think.
I think so too. With Real Madrid, he's been doing amazing, wonderful as well.
Oh yeah. He scored 3 goals against City, right? That's why we're saying he's the best player in the
Well,
world
I'm
now.
just saying,
Well,
he's
'cause
been the
his-
consistent.
He's been really consistent.
Oh yeah,
recently.
where was this? 2 weeks ago. Nobody mentioned him, by the
2
way.
weeks
Oh,
ago,
boy.
he didn't beat your team.
I'm
knocked
just.
you
I think it
out.
was 2 weeks ago.
By the way, they knocked you
I
out
think-
again in the Champions League.
I think Valverde has been
Valverde has been doing wonderful, by the way.
in the midfield
Wonderful.
and left back. So, yeah, I would give. I think he was playing really great all the way through, and now I feel like he's gonna really help that Uruguay team find goals, find assists, like get that team moving.
And
Not
the thing
like,
is, as well, on top like of what you're saying about like him with his goals, like finding the goals and assists,
Hmm.
is that he plays right back. That's his main position, but he also plays the CDM,
Yeah,
the cam, and the center mid. So he plays almost anywhere. So
yeah,
if you need a right back, you have him. If you need a center mid, you
Mhm.
have him.
and that's what he has to do in that Uruguay team. You see
yeah.
some of them, and you're like, hey,
You see him running in circles like
yeah,
this.
you're like, geez,
Somebody
Louise,
should. Do they have trackers?
put your
as to-
finger down.
Do they do they have trackers like?
That's
Oh, this
called the
guy
heat
ran
map.
this much.
Yeah, yeah, they
distance.
do
have
like
that?
a heat map, and they
That's
also
just the
track
heat map.
the
Oh,
distance.
okay.
The
Somebody
distance.
should track him
Yeah.
because
The distance he runs,
Yeah.
the like the duels he won, and all
You can
of
check
that.
on
Okay.
FootMob as well. They have
foot
those.
mob.
But
You know what? He's Bernie, but a little bit bigger and a little bit more defensive.
Bernie a couple years ago.
Yeah,
But I mean, he does the same thing. Bernie, he doesn't have a position. You
I
put him
think
in a
he's more-
position, but he runs the wing. He's in the middle. He tracks back. He plays a little bit defense. He's not as good as Valverde, but very similar.
well,
They're both-
where would you rank Valverde right now? Just so we can get off the topic. But I wanted to know what you think. How high would you rank Valverde? Is he better than Pedri or no? That's the question.
at the moment, I would. In the moment, yes.
Okay.
Yes, because he lifted a team, put him on his shoulder, and
Mhm.
not only played well, but he scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
And pretty much closed out that whole series. Like
Who's been better than him this year?
this year, the Valverde,
Mhm.
Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal has been better than him.
That's a good one. Yeah. I think the list is very short for Valverde. I think he's been on a burner lately. I hope he plays really well in the World Cup too, so you can get more of that credit. But like it's almost like who cares, because what big squad is gonna pick up Valverde?
Yeah, it's
after
not
the
like-
World Cup. So it's like, where is he gonna go? I mean, he can't go any higher than Real Madrid. So
Oh, we had that conversation last time, and you're like, "Oh, Real Madrid
Well-
is not the highest place you could ever play."
I'm saying that where else would he go? Like, who else would have the money to take him?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's
the
different.
thing is, they probably have billions of dollars.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Like they already have probably 200, 300 mil for his release clause.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
I do
Or
know what
do
a
you want me
release
to
clause
explain
is.
it? Do you want me to explain it for the viewers as well?
Well, the viewers might have a question. I don't have a question about it.
Basically, what it is that a release clause is just like when a team puts like a certain price tag on a player. So for another team to contact that player, they would have to pay that money to talk to him directly and basically just give him.
Even if they don't pick him up, they have to pay just to talk to him.
Well, they pay.
I'm
they-
almost positive you have to give up
Well,
something.
So you give money, but if the guy says no, then that money, I'm pretty sure it goes back to the club.
Oh, okay.
So it's once
But isn't it a release clause? Isn't it when?
No, that's a release clause.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what we're talking about.
No, he was talking about what is it called? Just not a bid, but like
I
Just-
think it is called a release clause. but,
Yeah. but it's a little different. What Jazz is saying is like there he's not even gonna be able to. No team is gonna be able to even play, like even just to talk to Yamal is like $1 billion plus, right? Like it's out of this world. And Valverde is already climbing that echelon of money where it's like you can't even City won't even be able to talk to this guy. And that's where I would say like he could still go to like City if Pep's still there. He can go to Bayern. Like there is other clubs that like are on the same level as Real, but like he's not gonna leave there.
You go to Saudi and make more money.
No, he doesn't want his career to be over. But we'll jump back to Valverde when Uruguay goes a little deeper in this tournament. And I think your dad said it the best. I think he is a player to watch for this World Cup because he is gonna have to carry this Uruguay team.
Hey, he's got to put him on their
They're a
shoulders.
heavy team to carry too, because a lot of guys do not take discipline very serious. I was watching some of those tackles and I was like, geez Louise, they're not even trying to be safe. But it is what it is for that Uruguay team. They don't have a lot of talent, but they have a lot of like heart and passion, and they get into it. So we'll see how they do in the World Cup. One of the other teams I wanted to talk about, and a player that I want to talk about, is how about that freaking Florian Wirtz now that he's not at Liverpool, and that Germany team. We'll see how they do in the World Cup, and I think Wirtz, this is going to be big for him to show people like I know I was pretty crappy at Liverpool, but like I'm a serious player, and I want to see Leverkusen version of Florian Wirtz again, where he was just dicing teams up. He had 2 goals and assists today, and the assist is nice, and the goals were out of this world. I think the goals were like just great. But what'd you think of Wirtz's overall performance, and how do you think Germany? Where would you say the farthest is Germany gonna go?
Oh, Germany can get all the way to the final.
The final
Yeah, we haven't talked about them, but after
was Serge Gnabry.
after watching, seeing some of those names up there, because you kind of forget unless you do research, which we don't do. We just get on the mic and we talk and
I do a little research.
he does a little bit, but we
I do too.
mostly do on top, out of the top of our head.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know
You
exactly.
do it on the top of your head. We have research. You do it on the top of your head.
But you guys haven't talked about Germany, and you're like, oh, well, I don't think they're that dangerous. But once you see all those names on that sheet,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, holy crap. This,
Last pod, I'm pretty sure I told you about Germany, by the way.
did you? I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think anybody has said anything about Germany. We talked
Go
about
back to the last
I
pod.
think we
Well,
did
check
talk
it.
about Germany,
yes,
and then
but nobody said, oh, yeah, they have this guy and this guy. No. You
I-
said,
I said
oh,
they have
who-
Voldemort. And then you're like, that's mad.
yeah, you're like Voltemade and Florian.
Yeah, and then you
That's-
laughed in my face. So that's how the pod ended on that. So just to let everybody know that me and Jazz did bring up Germany, but you
Yeah, but you
brushed
guys-
the names.
You guys didn't back it up with, oh, look at this is what they have and this is what they can do. You guys didn't say that.
Florian Wirtz, we didn't know he could make a goal like that. I was like,
Oh, I knew.
Oh,
You didn't know.
please.
But no, going back, you guys didn't say.
What is
oh,
this podcast? You versus us or what?
No. Because you guys
No,
are always
just,
against
Just
it.
go back about what you were saying about.
Yeah. That's
But-
where I'm heading, but you guys keep diverting me to another place.
Go ahead.
But But no, Florian Wirtz. It was a fun. It looked like he was out there and he looked relaxed. He had confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he scored that goal like this was, let's say, the knockout stage of the World Cup. He hit it and he just turned away like, yes, I just did that.
Yeah, disgusting player.
Yeah, did he hit that with his right foot, by the way?
I couldn't be 100% sure with it, but it was
I am pretty sure he hit it with his right foot and he's left footed. But
that goal is something else.
Yeah.
It's deep.
yeah, he had 2 goals and they were so great. So yeah, I think they can get all the way to the finals. It's Germany.
Mhm.
You know, we're talking about a team that already has 4 World Cup championships, I believe.
Pretty sure it's 4.
So yeah, Germany, France, Brazil, top 3.
No, España.
well, they
No, with the big O
they only
over
have
there.
2 with the big O.
Yeah.
They only have 2
Like
World
this-
Cups, I think. That's Oyarzabal, the big O, the guy that Chuck's like, somebody get that guy out of there, and then
I never
he
said
hit
that.
some bangers today. He
Yeah,
hit
he was
some
I'm
fucking
pretty
bangers.
sure
nasty.
you were the one saying that.
Oh
by the way.
yeah, I was all negative about
He's
him
a
too.
Sociedad guy.
He's a
I'm
Real.
glad that he
I
did
thought you
well.
said he was Osasuna.
I don't know where he plays, but I'm glad that you're. I think that it's good to highlight some of those teams that you think can go and win it, like Germany, France. You know, those are
Oh,
the
France
teams.
is like almost a for sure
Yeah.
finals team.
I think we might be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves about France because I think that they might fall off because so many people think they're gonna go. It's like almost like college basketball when we do March Madness, and you're like, this team's been great all year, and then they slip in like the Final Four or something or the Elite Eight, and you're like, man, that team should have won, but they got bounced by a team that just sometimes the team that's really really good on paper falls to the team that found flow like in the tournament.
no
That's just
doubt.
like, gosh darn it.
No doubt, it's
Yeah.
whoever's playing the best football. That's who's gonna
At
get
that
to the
moment
final
where
at
you're
that
like,
moment,
damn
yes.
it. Yeah. So shout out to our sponsors for the curse. But
Who's our sponsor? Who cursed?
Babuka Communications is our sponsor. There you go. The good people at Kearney are giving us a thumbs up. Jazz, going back to what your dad said, I wanted to bring it up though. Like, what do you think of this German team? I need to stop saying this German team. This Germany team. Like, are they the
They're
truth?
German, but yeah, they're Germany.
Yeah. But what do you think about this Germany team? You think they can run the tables like your dad was saying?
I think they could. I think they could get all the way to the semis.
Mm-hmm.
They're very like they are a very like strong team. Like they have a bunch of power on the like Florian Wirtz. He played that game like he's been playing like that all season,
Mm-hmm.
which he hasn't. For some reason, when he's at Liverpool, he does he does good,
Show the pig, Ralph.
but not as good as he does in Germany. Because last time when we saw him in Germany, I'm pretty sure he had like 2 goals and 2
Yeah.
assists. Like
Mhm.
in his national team, he's always like dominating there. But
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
goes back to Liverpool, something just happens and he just falls right down.
Yeah, the piglet over there. I
The
think
pig
is
on your
I
stomach.
think that's the problem with that Wirtz. Wirtz is not being coached the way he needs to be coached.
It's the
and
system.
Julian Nagelsmann.
We're going back to episode 2 of
The
the pod,
system.
The system.
Julian Nagelsmann as the coach of that Germany team is like he gets Wirtz. Like I know that Vincent Kompany, I think Vincent Kompany is like one of the best coaches in the league. I think he might be the best coach. But Julian Nagelsmann, let's not forget, like he dominated the Bundesliga with the Bayern team, and he only like I don't think he got fired. I think he quit, but there's different reports
Yeah,
about it.
same thing.
But like he gets German football. Like he gets the way they need to play. And I think Wirtz eats it up there. Like at Liverpool, I feel like Wirtz was not the right system. He should have went. I still think this to this day, but we wouldn't have had Carl then, I think. If
Should've gone to Bayern.
If Wirtz didn't go to Liverpool and he went to Bayern instead, like would we still have Carl? Like Carl would still be in the under 21, just like sitting around staring at the wall, which sucks, you know?
Yeah, because Verts would have stepped in for
Yeah.
Musiala.
And then boom, then you wouldn't need anybody. And like maybe Carl would have been a guy that in 2-3 years time we'll see him then. But it's cooler now that it sucks for Verts that he went to Liverpool and he kind of took a misstep in his career.
he got paid.
But yeah, he got paid.
He got paid.
He's freaking
And
loaded,
he,
but
he was the heart and soul of that Leverkusen team.
Yeah.
You know, that undefeated season would have never happened without him. But
oh yeah, no way.
yeah, that's what happens. I mean, you go out on a high note,
Hmm.
you went undefeated, and then you leave to another team. It didn't work out the way he wanted it to. He hasn't played as well, but who cares? It's the World Cup. It's his time to
Yeah.
shine, and he did it today. You know,
Quick question. I'll throw it to Jazz
Uh-huh.
first. This is just off topic. If Carl goes to Real in the summer or whenever he goes to, do you take that money
whenever
and go?
he goes to Real.
Yeah, whenever. Get rid of him. If he doesn't want to play at Bayern, let him go.
How about
let him
City?
go.
How about go to
Go
City?
let him ride the bag.
Let him
fill
take
up
over
the-
for Bernie in Man City.
No, have
No.
Carl go fill up the water bottles with Brahim Diaz. But if Carl goes to Madrid or goes somewhere else because he wants to play the playing time, and you have the money from that sale, do you Bayern as a team go and get Verts from Liverpool and bring him to Bayern? And do you think that would be a good idea for Verts? Just quick answer, yes or no. Would you, if you were Bayern, Jazz, would you go get Verts?
It just depends on the situation.
It's disgusting. Think about this team though: Luis, Musiala.
But would you put him on the bench or the starting lineup because you have Musiala as well?
I think Musiala would hit the pine.
Unless you can change the formation to have two,
How would you set up then, Jess?
I'll do
Just give me the top. So striker, left, right, midfield. You don't need to give me the back.
striker Harry Kane.
Mm-hmm.
The left you can have who's Olise.
Or Luis.
Olise's on the right.
Yeah, Luis is
Oh.
on the left.
Yeah, so we have Luis, and then we'll have two center attacking mids,
Mm-hmm.
or one of them. So it'd be as the center attacking mid would be Musiala, and then behind him, which would be in the normal middle,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Florian Wirtz and then Olise.
You could do that.
So it'd be for the top it'd be a 1-1-3, I think.
That'd be pretty fun. I've seen teams do that. 1,
Yeah.
3, 1.
So
What is that?
'cause-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's right.
So the whole
think
formation would
that's
be
right.
like a 3-3-1-1. No, 3-6.
No,
What is it then, Ralph?
I have no clue. I don't know how you guys are setting it up.
Because it'll be
You got one striker
one
was Harry
striker,
Kane.
Yeah.
one center attacking mid. So you'll have be a 1-3-1. No,
3.
So what he's saying is
1,
you
3,
just
1,
have
3?
Harry
No,
Kane up here.
a
Luis?
1-4, a 1-4.
No.
Then you have 5 in the back. No, yeah. Then you have 5 in the back.
See, yeah, because
So
it's
be a
kind of hard to
5-4-1.
describe because
Yeah.
you said don't include the back line, and when you
Oh yeah, 'cause
call
then
your
you need-
formation, you go
do-
from
yeah,
the back to the
Yeah.
top.
So it'd be a 5-4-1 formation.
5-4-1. Jesus.
I could see
I don't think
Vincent
I've ever
come.
seen that.
I
Yeah.
could see Vincent Company
Oh,
coming
okay,
up with
okay.
some crazy stuff. But I would love to see a team that has Musiala, Verts, and like have a team where okay, you lose Carl, but he doesn't want to be there anyways, and
Yeah.
you build
He
a
said
team
he
like
was
that.
excited to go to the Bernabeu.
Yeah, I
'cause
know,
They
yeah.
play them in the Champions League.
Yeah,
Like just tell him at that point.
Yeah,
He wants
just
to
go. That's what I would
Like,
say.
He just
Just
wanted
go.
to play there.
No,
He just
like
wanted
if,
to play
like
there.
if he's so excited to go over there
He's
to
so-
play against them, why not just join them?
yeah, he's twerking it for the other team. I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want
By
that.
the way,
on my
I don't
team.
think that's a good idea. I think Florian
Yeah,
Wirtz.
I didn't even ask you. I was asking
It doesn't
Jazz.
matter. Florian Wirtz needs to stay away from Bayern. He needs to stay away from Germany.
But you
Why?
saw
He
how-
just says he balls for
but
Germany.
No, but I mean in club.
we
stay
saw
away from
how
Germany.
good he did in Germany. Though.
yeah, why would he
That's
not
the
go
thing.
back?
He did wonderful over there. They did. They.
And
that
I think
Leverkusen
if
team
anything,
was really
I would
good.
say he needs to go to La Liga, a
No,
team in La
no,
Liga,
Why?
Please.
because they play more his style.
Then Calvin go to. Yeah. San Carl.
Oh yo. But yeah, I would not. why would you trade Carl? He's great. He's 17. He could be there for 10, 15 years. I know you say he doesn't
But
want
he
to be
doesn't
there.
even.
He's
the
too-
thing
A
is,
lot
he
of
doesn't wanna
people, a
play
lot
there.
of people say things and they regret it. He
He
didn't
doesn't
mean it in the
regret it.
moment.
He's
Oh,
he's German and he's saying this. It's like taking your team and being like a guy that's Italian that's like, yeah, and I really never want to play for the Italian national team. It's like,
That's not what he said though.
yeah, but he just spitting on it.
He said, "Oh, I play for Inter." Or who's the biggest Serie A team that you could think of?
Inter AC Milan, yeah.
Inter. Say he's playing for Inter.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, I want to go play for Pep in Man City."
No,
Is
that's
that a
not
big
the
deal?
same.
That's
Yeah,
different.
it's the same,
That's
yeah.
different.
Why? How is that
Because
different?
because that's
Because Inter and Man City are not like rivals or anything. Like Bayern and Real are like they're two teams that are like,
So you're saying this is a bad idea because it's a rivalry. Like
yeah,
he
don't
shouldn't-
do that. You can't do that.
No, because like
So bad.
because first of all, he's like
so bad.
he said, "Oh yeah, one day I would love to play for Real Madrid."
Mhm.
While he's only 17,
Mhm.
that's not a good look because now it could be that the club would be like, "Oh well, he doesn't want to play here."
No, let's just say what it is. It's Real Madrid is where the top superstars go.
Yeah, with
It
mostly,
is, but
mostly.
with no
but after that,
Champions
their
Leagues
career ends.
and no Champions Leagues and not even winning their own league by a bunch of 16
This
and
is-
13-year-old
Yeah, but
kids.
it's 1 year. But
It's
it-
not
it-
just 1 year.
it-
It's been multiple
Okay,
years.
By the way,
But they have 15 Champions League titles.
I was checking the thing of like where it shows you the league.
Uh-huh.
Look at me
Footmo-
put my nose
Yeah.
on the thing.
on Footmo, and most of the time it's been Barcelona. Even when in 22 when they were really down, they
Mhm.
still won the league against Kareem Benzema and Modric, Cruz, and all of that. So that does is so what it isn't just 1 year; it's been multiple years.
Let's just say the fact, and we can move on. Your dad's a Barcelona fan, but he's twerking it for Real
Yeah.
too. Him and Carl. We'll send both of them
We
over there.
both.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We'll put that as the thumbnail. Ralph and Carl twerking it for Real. But we'll move on past that. I didn't think it was gonna
Yeah,
get that
let's move
crazy
on.
off of that. But I'm
You're
glad-
like, let me just ask a quick question
Yeah.
off topic.
But it was just, I thought it was funny. I thought you were gonna give me a simple answer, but
I gave you a simple answer.
Oh,
This guy over here
please.
gave you a whole.
No, you said no. I think you should stay over here because I just gave him the formation.
yeah.
I
just gave him
I
the
said
information.
of
Yeah, and all I said,
5-4-1.
he just wants to go there because it's a cool place to go play.
Yeah,
no
please.
no that no.
That's
you-
awful.
Okay, just change topic.
He wants to be
Well,
Hugo
Just change
Sanchez.
topic. Change
Baby.
topic.
Hugo.
That's how we do every
That's the sign that we
Yeah.
gotta.
We'll jump to the next thing, but I
We don't
I
have a
thought it
little
was funny.
bell. We don't have the money for the little bell. so-
yeah. So we do the little the seal
Sea
Ooh, that
lines.
sounds bad.
bam bam bam. But I wanted to jump to another team that I
Can
thought
before
was,
you jump to another thing?
Oh, for the love of Pete. Go ahead.
Can we go around and you let people know what we're wearing today because we're talking about
Oh,
the World Cup qualifiers?
sure. I'll go around
Wore
and
the same
and
shirt.
Let's go around the table, Chuck. Let's
Great.
go around the table.
All right. So, Ralph, what are you wearing?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I'm wearing a Bodo Glimp. No, it's Brazil.
Same one as last pod, by the way.
No,
No
no.
change.
No, you wore the
I wore
Argentina one. I wore
Argentina
the.
Messi.
I
Oh,
wore the
okay,
Brazil.
He wore Brazil.
Don't put your
Okay.
finger up. Who's the?
I have no player, Chucky. And
Oh, you don't have a player.
No, and you gave me this with no name on the back. So it's whoever I want it to be. That's
There you
what he
go.
said.
It was a
put
Pele,
whoever
but
you-
the
yeah.
stuff fell off.
I'd put Ronaldinho on it.
Okay, good. That's all I was gonna ask you. What player would you put on that? jersey?
Ronaldinho,
All right.
the greatest player of all time.
I
That's
thought
a conversation
I
for
thought
another pod.
Diego Maradona was, but Jazz, who do you got? Who are you wearing?
I have a Bruno Fernandes
The captain.
jersey from Portugal.
The captain.
He's. I think that team is gonna shock
Captain
some
Portugal.
teams.
They should make a comic, like
If
Captain
we could
America.
switch topics, maybe we could talk. Who do you have?
I have
Spicy jazz.
the
man.
Italian jerseys today, so
Oh, good. Hopefully they make it.
I know I'm.
They're in the final
wanted to
against
talk about it,
Bosnia
so-
and Havaru.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about them. So
Yeah.
is that who you're gonna bring up next?
Yeah, I wanted to go.
Oh,
over,
I'm glad I'm doing your job here, Chuck.
But did want to jump to that Italian team. They played Northern Ireland, and I thought they didn't play that great, but I think they're like me and Jazz talked about it. Like a lot of the legends came out. They were all, they were in the dugout singing the national anthem. Like a lot of passion, and that's what the World Cup is about. I thought like it's like being super, like I guess it's like patriotic for your country and being like super like hardcore for it, and seeing like those, seeing those players and those coaches and the whole stadium sing the national anthem as crazy as they did. I think that got Italy over the line. Like nobody wants it. I think
So
that
they
goes
played
for
in Italy?
everybody. No. But I'm saying like
okay.
all the fans that
But
did travel.
I'm pretty sure that it was who was it? Buffon.
Yeah.
What's his name?
The
Aguero.
Roma coach.
Kun
Gusto?
Aguero.
Something
Malo
like-
Gusto plays for
No.
France.
But I'm pretty sure they're like managers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like they're helping
Mhm.
the Italian team. Like there's a manager, assistant manager.
Yeah,
and,
there's
like,
there's a bunch of
and they're
legends
all
coming
legends,
back
by
to.
the way. And it kind of reminded me of Ted Lasso actually, because there's three coaches there. Because
Yeah.
remember it was
Beard.
Nate.
it was Beard,
Nate.
Nate the Great, and then there's Ted Lasso. But when Nate left, then it was Roy Kent.
Oh, Roy Kent. Yep.
So it was them three, and it kind of reminded me of that because there was Buffon, and then
But he was never a manager, right?
No, but
No,
he's
but
saying
he's
that
there.
like he has all these big legends.
Yeah.
And they're joining together to make like the Avengers of Italy and being
Well,
like,
that's pretty cool because
Yeah.
they need it.
because they're
yeah,
like
they do.
because they haven't been in the World Cup since 2014. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty horrible.
So
Yeah.
it's been over 10 years since they haven't been there, and this can finally be their moment with this World Cup qualifier in the final.
And I hope they make it because I think I speak for everybody. I think the whole football community wants to see Italy in there. Like,
Everybody wants to see Italia. Like,
yeah, it's like
it's
it
not
brings
a
it
World
back.
Cup, yeah.
Yeah. I like that, and I hope they play well. My boy Sandro Tonali, shout out my boy George, Newcastle guy. Hopefully he stays there. There's reports that he might go to United, but if he can finish this World Cup playing, he can get them to the World Cup, and then they play well, he's in line to leave that Newcastle team and get a big contract somewhere else. And he might even go back to Italy as a hero and be like, look
And
at
they got
this
some
guy.
big names on that Italian team.
Yeah,
so.
they had DeMarco, Keane,
DeMarco.
Moses Keane. There's a couple of heaters on that team.
Who
They,
scored today, right? Moises King.
Moises Keane
Those
scored.
have Bastoni as well.
Yeah,
Really
Bastoni.
good defender.
I mean, one of the best defenders. The last couple of years has been one of the big defenders that people have talked the most about. And I just really want to see that Italian team make it. I don't care really. It's between them and another team.
That's going to be like
about.
one of the biggest stories of the World Cup.
I
is
know.
having Italy back.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Hopefully
need
they make
Italy. They're big time.
Mhm.
They're one of the 8 countries that have won the World Cup. Is it 8?
Think so, but they've won it, and they are considered.
Yeah,
like,
I think there's only 8 countries that have won the World Cup.
Yeah.
And one of them is Uruguay.
Yeah, they have one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they win the first one?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it
won
was
the first one. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess Uruguay is part of the
Yeah,
Big Eight.
Brazil has 5, right?
they have 5.
They have
They have
5.
4.
Yeah, because
If you
yours
think
is the
about
whole
it, though,
thing.
you're like, okay, it's only 5 World Cups, but it's
But yeah,
every
it's
4
all
years.
spread
so
out, yeah.
So
it-
that's
it-
like
that's 20
20
years
years.
of history that's been Brazil. Then you
Yeah.
got
And one of them is Pele, which won it 3 times.
yes, Pele, which you don't think he's one of the greatest of all time, but hey,
Don't start. Okay, so what else? What
Yeah,
else?
what
But
else
yeah,
is
I
there?
was just talking about like I'm hoping that Italy makes it, and there's another team I wanted to talk about as well. We kind of talked about a little bit of Italy and the superstars they have, but there's another team that has some big heaters on them that are also going to the finals to make it into the World Cup, and I'm talking about Turkey.
ooh,
They got some boys over there. We
they
just
have a
talked
couple.
about it.
Yeah, they have 2.
I think they're finally like
Yeah, they're
growing. Like they're
yeah.
finally finding
a
the
scary
people
team.
that they need.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, but you have one big time player in the World Cup,
Mhm.
that changes.
Oh yeah.
You have, a national team that have good players that make it, but they're not stand out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have Arda Güler plays for Real Madrid. He lifts that team just like Valverde with Uruguay. He's their superstar, and it's going to be up to Arda Güler to lift this team because everybody looks to him.
Yeah.
You're the guy that makes the money. You're the guy that plays for Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
You need to help us get to the next level.
Yeah.
I know the other 10 are very important, in helping you do that. But if you have a guy like him that can lift you, and he did because he had an assist in that win today.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful assist, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about it. You have the back line. One of the strikers makes a run to the near post, and you're like, oh well, he's looking to hit it to him. He's left-footed, so the ball you think it's gonna curve right to that first post, but it doesn't. It curves right over the penalty spot, and then the winger comes in, and it looks like it was just timed perfectly.
Yeah.
So Arda Guler's a big time player, and I think if Turkey's gonna move on and do good in the group round, because I don't know if they're good enough to get out of the group round.
Yeah, but they're
But
a team that
they're fun to
if I was Italy, I'd be like,
oh yeah,
thank God we didn't get those guys, because that team is really dangerous. Especially they have Yildiz as well, a left winger that's incredibly like agile with his feet. Great team. I didn't know if you guys wanted to jump to one of my favorite teams in this World Cup. Might not win it, but like one of my favorite teams, and that's my boys over in Spain. Those guys are.
I don't know about might
disgusting.
not win it. They're in the, like, if you had to pick 3 teams, they're gonna be in that top 3.
You picked 3 teams today, and you didn't put Spain. Remember, Jazz?
Yep.
Yeah, I said France, Brazil,
and Germany.
Yeah,
No, I said those were the top 3.
Yeah, and you're like those
history wise,
and Spain's won it.
yeah, but not as much as the other guys have won it. They might be tied with France.
I'm pretty sure France have only won it.
No, they've at least won it twice. I think
Yeah,
3
I
times.
think it was only one.
No.
No, I think they won it twice, maybe
2 or 3
twice.
times. So
maybe not 3 times.
not thrice.
No,
Take it easy with thrice.
no, it's 2. It's 2 because I remember.
Yeah, you were
I
just
remember because one of them.
you were bad mouthing.
Well, didn't what's his name win it? The guy who headbutted.
Yeah, that's
Zinedine
He
Zidane.
lost it.
Okay.
they-
So yeah, they only have 2.
Yeah,
they
they
only
lost.
had
They
2.
lost because of that.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
Good nod, Jess.
Spain, I think.
Oh yeah, now he switches up.
No.
Now he switches up. See,
I-
we were
By the
just
way,
talking
same
about
pod.
Germany right now. He's like, the Florian Wirtz guy, you really shouldn't leave Liverpool. You should be over there. And
Yeah,
the German
no,
team
no.
is good and this and that.
I really truly believe that
Here he
Spain
goes.
is one of the teams to win it. I didn't want to jinx them, so I went with.
Yo.
I went with-
Brazil.
Well, Brazil doesn't really
That
have.
was your top 1 choice, by the way. That
Yeah,
was
but
your
they don't have the personnel to win it.
Now he says all of this.
I know.
No, no,
right
no,
now
no,
he
no,
was
no,
talking
no,
about
'cause
Brazil.
The last pod.
he was like, Brazil's number 6.
Yes.
Last pod, he was like, it's all about numbers.
Yeah,
He's like-
it's about numerology and history. Like history, I want it to
Now
happen.
he's gonna start.
I want it to happen. I
He's
want
switching
Brazil
up.
to win.
know.
I want Brazil to win.
You just said that now they won. You're like, well, now they're not gonna win. So
No, I didn't say they're not going to win.
Spain-
I said they don't
You
have
just
the
said they-
personnel. They don't have.
And Spain does?
Spain has everything. They have the best player in the world. They have
Best
Rodri
players.
and Pedri in the
Don't
middle.
Rodri's been stinking it up a little bit recently.
He looked like
Crazy.
what do you look like in the midfield today, though, Ralphie?
He looked like Frankenstein in the midfield.
No, you
I
said a
just-
different word. What'd you say for Rodri running in the midfield today?
Rodri,
Yeah.
I forgot.
You're like, God, he looks like a horse. I was
Oh, he looks like a
whoa,
horse.
whoa. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looked like he was like
Yeah.
he shaved.
No,
like,
he looked good. I was
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, holy
he
smokes,
looked like
he's a
that
big
guy
boy.
right there.
Yeah, that he looked like Pep. He was running, and I was like, who is that big dude?
I
And
think
I was like-
talent wise,
Yeah.
they are number 1 talent wise.
Mhm.
With midfield, which is the most important part of a football team, a championship team, you got Rodri and Pedri.
Can't do much
Nobody
better
has
than
that. Nobody has that.
No.
France may be the closest ones, right?
Gee,
You don't think
Rabiot,
so? Probably.
Rabiot,
Well, who else do they have in the midfield?
N'Golo Kante.
Okay, then maybe France. wasn't a good
Camavinga.
option. Eesh. Well, they're all good players.
Cherky.
Ryan Cherky. Hey, hello.
Hey,
Then
So
Al
who's-
Nuri? Who's Al Nuri play?
Oh,
for?
he plays for
France.
France as well.
He's French.
Oh, Al Nori.
he's
No,
not
I thought you were
French.
saying. I kept thinking you saying Emery.
no,
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 Al
not
Nori plays for. He plays for like a one of those
AFCON,
like.
right?
Yeah, he's the Afcon baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there.
No,
Somewhere in
I don't
one of those
know.
teams.
He's like one of those
So
like.
yeah, because him and
like
Marmouche
weird
left
teams,
left
yeah.
for the
So
AFCon.
Egypt. No, not
No, he's not
Egypt.
No,
Egyptian.
but he's somewhere over there.
He's
I don't want
somewhere we don't.
to. You know,
yeah.
Al Nori, if you're watching, please
Let us
forgive me.
know.
Love that guy. But
yeah,
yeah,
great footwork on that guy.
but yeah,
bro.
that Spain team.
So who has the number 2 midfield? Because I think Spain has the number 1 midfield out there right
The
now.
second best midfield.
Yes, in one of the
Germany, maybe.
maybe
Eng-
Portugal.
Oh,
That's the team. That's the
England.
team.
That's
That's
the
the
team.
I
team.
think
England.
no. Hold on. I said maybe.
Who?
I think that the England fans would have.
Oh,
said
the
it.
English fans.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
They would say England.
You gotta be
'cause
careful with your
What is
words there,
that?
Jess.
Jude, Phil,
Jude-
and
Jude,
Jude, Phil,
Declan
Cole.
Rice.
Declan Rice. That's your boy.
yeah, hell no.
Yep, Jude, Declan Rice, and somebody else.
Cole or
What about
Cole
Bruno
Palmer.
Fernandes, Vitinha, and
Bruno,
João
João
Neves?
Neves.
João Neves.
That's probably the
That's
second
it.
best.
That's the second
midfield,
best
yeah.
midfield. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
that's
you
all
couldn't
they
even
have.
and you could even say the best midfield in the world.
I would not put
They
him
have
over the
they
Spanish.
have
They're like right next to each other.
Bruno is
so
way
if-
more aggressive going forward than
the captain.
than
Now the captain's very
well, I'm
aggressive.
saying
huh?
that I'm telling you that he's more aggressive in the front.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? You
Mark-
you have to remember that we're missing someone from that Spain midfield that we
Yeah,
haven't talked
But
about.
who's the third one?
Yeah.
Because we named 3 for
Now,
Portugal. Who's
give
the
me
third?
a second.
not
You keep cutting me off.
Fermin.
Fermin is the last.
Fermin Lopez. Love
Fermin
that guy.
Lopez, Rodri, Pedri. Who's the best midfield?
I think top 2, I'd give it to Spain. Top 3, I would give it to Portugal.
Okay, but then how do you have to put it then?
they're tied.
No.
Who's top first? They said top 2 is them, and then top
No.
3 is
I
Portugal.
said the top 2 midfielders are Rodri, Pedri.
Oh,
That
yeah.
you can't get better than that. But the third one, when you add
Fermin.
Fermin,
hmm
he's good, but I think they're very close.
Here's
they're
the
very
thing,
close.
though, with Portugal, Bruno is more of an attacking type player, while
So is
Pedri's
Pedri, right?
No,
Pedri
Fermin is the.
Oh,
I'm
Fermin
Fermin
is
is
the
the.
yeah,
attacking,
because
yeah,
Pedri
attacking.
is the CDM, the defensive midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
He's more back, and he does more I think he's more like a deep lying playmaker where he's like more lower than the
Then Rodri's in the middle.
and then Rodri would be in the middle.
You just
maybe
match
at
them up.
Fermin.
So Bruno, Fermin, Pedri, Vitinha, Jean Neves, Rodri. They all play that's who their counterpoint
when you put
is.
it that way, I just my mind it's like boom, Spain.
Yeah.
When you put it that way, I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys, but for
But
me,
yeah,
that was-
that's more than likely it would be
but
those
those
two.
are the top 2.
yeah,
that-
incredible midfielders.
Yeah, those
yeah.
are great midfield.
But yeah,
Like imagine if they played against each other, that would be something to watch.
you'd have to
well,
go
we
to
already saw that for the League. of
yeah,
Nations.
Portugal won.
Yeah, it was
But,
great.
uh,
It was a great game.
Then you would have to go to the like right backs, and then you'd have to look at
You would have to
Balde.
look at the whole squad.
and their striker position.
Well,
we're talking about midfield,
Yeah, and I
The
think
big
that
O.
the big O today really impressed me. I always said that the reason why I can't put Spain to win it all is because I was like I can't trust Ferran. I can't trust him. I can't trust Danny. I can't trust a lot of these players to get it done. But if the big O can find his footing and he hits goals like he did today, I mean those were.
Oh,
cracks.
he scored and he looked at you after.
Oh
he
yeah,
scored.
he threw a kiss at me and I wasn't appreciative of it, but it was nice. He went like this. I
like
was
that's for Chuck.
I was like, take that kiss and take it back to Sociedad. I don't
By
wanna
the way,
see
he
it.
said that's for Chucky. He didn't say Chuck. He said
Great.
Chucky.
By
But-
the way, I'm pretty sure Nico Williams didn't. Get
I know he didn't get
up.
called up. Yeah,
Yeah,
Eh.
which is but like
I don't really mind.
But the thing is, last in the Euros, he scored in the final. I'm pretty sure against England, which is just like,
I'm sure somebody else can find the way to score.
but
Like he's not
11
indispensable. You're not like holy crap. They're playing without Nico.
yeah.
Like I didn't even notice that he wasn't
but
called
like
up.
what, like who else would you have at left wing? It can't-
Rafinha. Oh, I was thinking Barcelona.
yeah, I was like,
Sorry.
what? I did like the guy that we talked about today that I didn't know anything about. The guy from Osasuna.
Oh, Munoz.
Yeah, Munoz. I was like,
Osasuna.
yeah,
But he doesn't play left wing.
I know, but he's like a guy that cuts in and kind of that Spain team is incredible because it almost feels like everybody's like positionless. Everybody just goes and floats wherever. Cucurella was way higher than he normally plays, and like everybody's just flying around, and it's because nobody's bad with their feet. So like if you get trapped anywhere, you can get out of the situations. And you can't say that about like an England or,
Well, they tiki taka.
yeah, they're disgusting. I mean, watching them today was watching for me. I told Ralph and Jazz today that I was like watching them play. Almost felt like I was watching like an old school Brazil team that was just like kicking the ball around.
They
like,
got it together, but they have an advantage. Most of those people play for the same team.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. That's why Spain's so dangerous because
There's only like
they
three
know.
of them got that was actually in the starting lineup though.
Yeah, but it feels like everybody plays for Barcelona on that team.
Well, you have to get the best team out of your team out in the nation.
Yeah, Luis
Yeah.
definitely. I felt like he definitely picked a really good squad, and the bench even look. You look at the bench,
is
you're like, Jesus, you got Grimaldo. You have
Danny
Whoa,
Olmo.
whoa. Baena, I thought
Alex
was
Baena, yep.
he was great today. I thought he was good. I think, and
I remember we were watching. I was like, "Who's number 15?" Like,
yeah,
don't
I was
remember
like, that guy was impressive. I thought, and I think that he's gonna try to do well.
Well,
I can see him
He plays
getting.
great for Atleti.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
So I think he'll have. If Spain could do well, he might get a move out of Atleti, maybe even join to the Premier League, or or even stay at Atleti and get a better deal. But I thought he was good. I think he's gonna be a nice little addition to them instead of Nico. But we'll see how they go. And there's still time. They can grab Nico before they go to the World Cup to see. If
so
they
we
need
don't
him.
have another left winger for
There's
Spain. You can't-
Ferran,
but he's
Ferran,
not a left winger. He's
he's
a nine.
he plays.
Yeah, you can put him there.
No,
He
I don't
plays
think
left. He's played left wing before.
I don't think
I'm
so.
pretty sure for City he played for.
Put
as
Pedro
left
Porro
wing.
over there.
Of course, Pedro. I love Pedro Porro, but
He's not
isn't he a
even-
right back?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh,
You
okay.
can put anybody.
You want
over
to put
there.
a Raucho back up there?
He's.
So we don't have a left winger.
I'm pretty
for
sure
Spain?
Ferran.
It's not
played
we.
left
You're not
wing for you.
Spanish.
That's French, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Ferran played. What are you doing?
Well, he threw me off. He's like, you're not Spanish. It's like, that's my team. Like,
Oh, now
Now
it's
it's
his
your
team.
team.
He was over there twerking for Brazil. And now he's over here. Stick to one team.
He's switching up after that game. That
Yeah,
they
he was
had.
like, they have 6.
Jesus.
Hey, they have 15 Champions League.
like I said, Brazil is the story. It's the perfect
'cause-
story to the perfect ending for the World Cup. It's going to be,
I don't think
the big
anybody's really
comeback.
following that.
they've
I-
never had a coach like Ancelotti.
I think they're
like-
looking at that Spain team, and I think their story's not finished. And for Yamal to be crowned as the best,
Oh, yeah.
this is the story
yeah,
for him.
it's his year. I
Yeah.
hope he wins it.
But let's jump to another one that I wanted to put out that I thought was another good game. That there was a lot of really great. This is what if anybody really wants to get into some really great, like a sporting. I don't know how to say it, but like how you have matchups in sports that you're like, this should be so good on paper, and then you watch it and you're like, this game is so boring. These World Cup qualifiers and these World Cup friendlies were entertaining more than most of the games, like some of the college basketball
Like
games that I
that
saw.
Norway Netherlands game.
Yeah, there's so much quality, so much passion, so much like pride. That's what I think it is, the pride. The World Cup to me is just
It's
everything
the biggest
is incredible.
stage.
Yeah,
Like, it's the biggest stage.
I thought it was, but yeah, if you wanted to talk about that, Norway and
Netherlands.
Netherlands, that's what it is. Yeah,
Países
look pretty
Bajos.
good.
You said Denmark, didn't you?
No, Denmark didn't.
No, you said
No, right now what you said Norway.
no, I
Denmark?
said Norway, Netherlands.
Oh.
What do you think about that Norway team, though? Dangerous,
Oh.
not dangerous.
I think they're dangerous. I mean, I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to see Holland play today.
Mhm.
So we kind of didn't get.
It's because he's right there on the table.
That's
There
because
it
he's
is.
sitting here meditating.
He's meditating. he's
But-
getting ready for the World
But
Cup.
you had Sorloth out there. He didn't score, but you had one of the Bodo Glimt kids score, so that was kind of fun to watch.
No, and talk about that goal. That goal was freaking nasty. Do you even remember it? But to me, it's like he like pulls it right and he freaking smashes it off the post. It's like poof.
Yeah, he hit the same goal that Julian Alvarez hit on Courtois,
There
pretty
he
much.
goes. Yeah,
It was pretty much
You
the same
won't
goal.
let that go.
Yeah.
You won't let that go. That was
Courtois.
last year
but I'm
in the Champions League round of 16. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure. And you
It
But
was
won't
a
let
nasty
that
goal.
go.
if you look at the goals side to side,
mhm.
Julian was more
very
out.
yeah,
Well,
he
I
was
think-
further out. I think Julian's was a lot better, and because Courtois is like 7 feet 8 inches, and he's stretched out,
Not-
made the
not
goal.
that tall. Not that tall. Too tall.
It made the goal a lot better.
Yeah.
But this was nice by the kid. Like he's gonna put his name out there. If he keeps doing that in the World Cup, big team's gonna pick him up.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, which is sad because we had so much fun watching Bodo Glimt and watching them grow and do something fun.
Still wish they were in Champions League, but
Champions. Yeah. So unfortunately, if he does good, he's gonna get taken by a big team.
it's all about the money. But
It's all about.
I would love to see him in the Premier League. I think he's like he could be like a Brian guy or.
Brighton. You
Oh,
would
yeah.
send him to Brighton?
Well, you got to start near the
You gotta-
middle to the
No, you don't.
and then
No,
go
no,
up.
no.
You don't.
He
Yes,
was not gonna
because-
go.
Where do you
friggin-
think he's gonna go?
Yeah,
to Real Madrid
everybody
on
has-
his first year. being at
Everybody
Bodo
has
Glimt?
their teams already
You
set.
think he's gonna be like Leonard Carl going? Oh, I want to play here. You think he's gonna be like that?
Give him a little Aston Villa to start. Little
Yo,
Aston Villa.
Villa is the same as Brian. They end them in the same spot.
No, Villa's still are they out of the top 5?
They're about to be.
They're not. They're still in the top 5.
They're like in
You're
fourth.
out of the top 5.
Put your finger down. But yeah, that Netherlands team is another team that's getting a little older, but still very
yeah.
dangerous.
So you're
That-
like, oh, Virgil. Like we've seen him so many times with Liverpool in Netherlands. You're like, oh, it's Virgil. I feel like he's been here for like 15 years, 20 years playing, but he scored today, and it was a
That-
nice header.
Mhm.
And if he could keep doing that, Netherlands, another team that is stacked.
Well, they've always been like that team that's stacked. They're
I-
always like.
I
an
don't
under-
think they've been the team that's stacked.
Yes,
Not,
they
not with
have.
big name players.
last-
No.
But they might not have big big name players, but they're still good. Johan Cruyff was Netherlands.
I think
Right.
I think they took this. I think they took the spot of Belgium. I think Belgium is falling off.
Yeah, they've fallen off.
But like Netherlands, I think has replaced them, and I think they're
well, you have a young Tijani Reinders who's
Yeah.
coming up, and he scored a nice goal today.
yeah, and I think that Croatia's gonna start feeling a little bit of the pain of Luka Modric not really holding.
Oh,
their
and
hand
Gavardio's
forever.
still out, right?
Yeah, and Gravardio's still out. Like that
Gavardio's a
Croatian team
left
has
back,
gone.
And he
That
still plays for Croatia.
that Croatia team has definitely felt that like the age has finally caught up to them because they were so good for so long that I think Netherlands is the team that has taken that spot as like one of those teams where you're like, eesh, like good squad.
I mean, in
know how to
2018,
play.
they got to the final.
Yeah, Netherlands is a good squad. So
Yeah, but they ain't getting back there. Croatia.
Yeah, but Netherlands, I think.
And the other guy, Kovacic, he's still hurt, I think,
yeah,
and he hasn't played for City.
yeah,
So they've fallen off. Croatia's probably them in Belgium. They're like they were up here now.
yeah.
I
That's
think
what I
they're
Who
all
said.
did Belgium at before? I mean, they still
That
have.
was my entire point. But yeah,
I
Love
mean,
Pete.
Belgium, they have Courtois, De Bruyne, Doku. and
De
they
Bruyne
have-
is pretty much done.
Who else do they have besides them three? Lukaku.
Lukaku.
I think that's.
We'll see. I mean, we got to see him play. You never
yeah,
know.
we'll see how
might
they go.
perform,
But I'm not too hyped up on Belgium as the moment. I'm never. They always talk about them every time the
gotta
World
pee, by
Cup
the-
starts, and I'm always just like, eh.
We don't want to know that you want to go pee.
You have to go to the bathroom.
I gotta-
You know what?
Go
why
to the
don't-
bathroom.
yeah,
me and
why-
Jazz,
yeah,
me and
we'll
Jazz are
do
gonna
this.
jump into this love of Pete.
Jesus. Never thought I would
We're not
see
even
this.
gonna. We're not even gonna do. We're not. Jeez Louise. You had to go to the bathroom that bad. But just wanted to go to you, Jazz, because it's just me and you now. We can
Mhm.
probably have a better pod now. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think of who was it? Gosh darn it! I was just thinking about it. Do you think is there a team or a player that you're like is gonna flop at the World Cup that you're like I
Ooh,
think they're
flop.
actually gonna like stink up the joint, like a team that people are like, yeah, he's gonna do good, probably like your dad, and then just crap the
mean,
bed.
I think people expect a lot from Norway because of like they're finally finding their form.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I think once they get there, I
Yeah.
feel like they'll feel the pressure of
Uh-huh.
being there.
Yeah,
And then Erling Haaland, how he is with big games. Sadly, that he just
yeah,
flops there.
yeah.
I
He was
think-
been
I think-
bad.
I think that team will just like flop, just like
hmm
not do as good as people intended them to be.
Yeah, and I think that's actually a good. I think that was a good one, Jazz, because like your dad is saying too that Norway team, your dad's like, oh yeah, like good squad, this and that. But once the World Cup starts, I feel like, did you wash your hands?
It's cold. Yes, I did. But I
Jeez
didn't
Louise.
make it check, so I peed in the hole.
Great. But me and Jazz were just talking about flops and
Flops.
yeah, flops in the World Cup,
Like,
like
who's gonna flop in
players
the World Cup?
or teams that might flop. Get the blanket, put the blanket
I'm
down.
cold. Chucky.
Jeez Louise.
This
But,
house is cold.
The one of the flops that Jazz was saying is that he's like, man, I really think that Norway team is actually gonna stink up the joint.
Oh,
when
they're
it
gonna
gets there.
flop.
Because look at Holland's been really awful this year, and
Yeah, but they're excited. This is their first World Cup.
But
yeah,
they're gonna
but
feel
the
pressure.
moment might be too big for them.
like for
No, because nobody expects them to do anything.
I think
A
some-
lot of teams
lot
are
of
picking
people-
them now.
a lot
I've
of
seen a
people-
lot of people talking about
Well,
Norway
yeah.
being
After
like,
I said they were the dark horse, everybody's now talking
no,
about it.
because you think about it, they just saw
Go to the
Bodo
bathroom.
Glimt. They just saw a Bodo Glimt play in the
Yeah,
Champions,
and
which they're
now
good.
they're like,
And then-
oh, Norway.
Oh yeah, now they're finally picking people up because now they finally see them. So now people are now starting to notice Norway. They're like, oh wait, they might be like a team that people have to be prepared for. But the thing is, they might pressure because it's the first World Cup ever.
the lights
only
might
that,
be too
but-
big. The lights might be too
I
big.
don't think so. Not only that, because Erling Haaland, he transforms when he goes to the World Cup, right?
Oh,
He's,
he's
never,
never
been,
been
in
there.
the World Cup. How do you know?
Because he is now Brute Haaland.
Well, we'll see how they do. If
Just me.
By the way, I want that jersey, that Brute Haaland jersey.
okay, well that goes to the
To the
to
sponsors
the
as well.
To the comments out there.
sponsors.
Sponsors, Babuka
This-
Communications.
yeah, Babuka
please,
Communications,
Please give us
please,
more jerseys.
Get him some more jerseys. But this is the last question I wanted to throw out to you too. Is Ralph is
Who's gonna flop?
yeah? Who do you think, a player or a team that you're like
That's tough because I did
like
not.
this?
I mean, that's tough that you pick Norway to die out like that. But
You're not
Um,
Norwegian. Why does it bother you?
well, I'm Norwegian. When I play Rocket League, I have the Norwegian flag on my
Jeez
car.
Louise.
Just answer your
but-
question.
I have two teams, and we just talked about
Two
them.
teams?
Yeah, I think
Wow.
not Norway, Belgium and in Croatia. I mean, they're
We said that. We just said that.
Pick a player instead. I don't want to do that. We just talked about it.
oh, we just talked about Belgium and
Yeah, you were like, oh, they're gonna lose because of this,
yeah, we
and
just
it's not.
we just talked about the reasons why.
Yeah,
Like, that was already
throw
a
me a
conversation
player.
we
Throw
had.
I'm
me
gonna
a
throw you
player.
a team. I think
Ah.
England's gonna.
They already do.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one.
Not if you watch the Premier League.
That's
Everybody
the
always.
Premier League,
Okay,
though.
hold on. Everybody that's a commentator, everybody
hold
that
on.
does the halftime show, they're like, "Ooh, England this year's gonna win it," and they do that every year, and it makes sense. They're English; they want to see their team win, but I really think England. A lot of people in England hype them up, and I'm
Shout out the
sorry.
club.
Yeah, shout out to the club. By the way, that guy has pink eye on the club.
They're gonna sue us.
They could sue us for all the money. Just don't take that guy. We want to keep that guy.
We're gonna have.
But I'm going with England's gonna.
We're gonna have the bad mics again. And
Oh
then-
yeah, we'll put on the low mics with the crackling noise on them.
Yeah, but I agree with you. The England squad is kind of falling off a little bit. I think, especially because we saw them play today. The only thing that I would caveat
Don't elaborate
with that,
on my team. Pick your own.
well, I know I'm saying, but the only caveat I don't agree with is that they have a coach that's a serious coach, and I said that like
just because it's your old coach.
Champions League winner.
Yes,
He's a guy that's won trophies everywhere he's
Okay.
gone. He won trophies with PSG. He's won pro.
He's not
trophies.
Rick. He's not Rick Pitino.
Oh yeah, he is. He's a St. John's guy. But Thomas Tuchel, same with Julian Nagelsmann. When you have a good coach, the only problem is like I think these good coaches can make or break a World Cup team. The problem is I say that, but then my pick for the team that's gonna flop is Brazil, and they have one of the best coaches of all time, Carlo Ancelotti. But I almost feel like
Yeah, but they don't have the personnel and
that
you think
that,
they're
and I
lost.
think Carlo is giving too much free reign for this Brazil team. When I watched them today, I was like, there's not like a coach that's like, they need to move the ball here. Like
Oh,
he
no,
just let him
it looked
flow.
like they were playing out in the park.
And I think that's going to be the big problem. You have to have a setup for this is a tournament play. This is not Arsenal's Arteta Premier League stuff where there's like, okay, we just need to get 3 points today. We need to get 3 points tomorrow. The tournament is like you have to be good one time, one game, and then move on. You have to be good one time again, move on. Like it's different. It's a completely different setup. It's just like it's a harder Champions League where it's like
But
you have to be good all the
throw
time.
this at you. Yes, they were a mess. Yes, they got, they didn't have anything going for them. You had a French team that looked like they were together. They had Mbappe, who's a great player, and the score is 2-1. Like you had the worst team out there. You had no game plan. It
Yeah.
seemed like
Mhm.
nothing going for you, but you still only lost 2-1.
Yeah, but the thing is that France team still didn't have their 11 set either. They were still finding stuff
Oh,
out.
they had a
Where's
good 11
Dembele?
out there. But they had a good 11 out there.
They had a good 11. So did Brazil, though.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They
No,
had
they
a
didn't.
really good squad that I was like, this team should run their two guys should run circles around Upamecano.
Upamecano, by
yeah.
the way.
And Rabiot, he should have got killed in that midfield because Rafinha and Vinny should have broke up, and they did. There was a couple times where they were well out, and
Have a very
Brazil.
bad decision making.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they had the right idea. Brazil had the right idea.
They had
But
two
they
plays.
Yeah, but
Like
they have
that.
the right idea. You have to go long against France, and that's how you beat France because you have to attack Magnan. But Brazil has the right stuff. They just don't have the right coach, I think, and I saw that when I watched it. That Carlo is too like just free.
I
I
don't
could
think
be
they
a
have the
better manager.
pizzazz.
They don't have
They should go manage.
I already have a
Brazil.
formation for them.
they're a good squad. Brazil's a good squad. They just need to have a coach that like I get Carlo picking him for Vinny, but like you also need a guy that can coach the rest of the team, and I think he's kind of like too free will with them. And you need to have the other Brazilians. We don't want to have another time where they play good, and then right after they go party, and then they get beat by freaking Norway, 3-0. You don't want to have that type of idea. Like you need to have a leader on that Brazil team, and Rafinha is supposed to be it, but he can't do it all the time. And you need a midfielder that can do that, and I think you need a coach that can do it. And I think Carlo is not the guy, and I think Brazil is going to be the team that burns out fast, especially because they're going to be playing in America. For some odd reason, I think that Brazil doesn't play as well, and I kind of know why. Like the field's kind of in America, so that could be another reason why that Brazil doesn't play well over here in the States. So that's my team. Hopefully they prove me wrong, and Brazil actually runs the tables and they do well. But we'll see.
You know what Brazil could potentially do though?
Hmm.
They can have Vinny as a striker.
Yeah,
Like do a 4-4-2, have two strikers, and then like have Vinny, then draw Pedro on on the other one, then have Rafinha where he's supposed to be.
yeah.
Esteval on the other side,
I like that.
and then for the middle you can have like Lucas Paqueta and Cunha. Then you can.
Oh yeah, Cunha playing. Cunha needs to take a step back. He can't play that
He's
high.
not a winger,
Well,
What?
he plays high, but he's supposed to be like a mid.
but I think they had him playing at right wing though. That's
Okay, yeah, he's not supposed to be
Or
there.
was it Wesley? No, West.
Wesley is a right back.
Oh, okay. So he played all the way because I saw Wesley in the box a couple of times, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
it could be
Cunha-
that he's playing.
I like that. I like that
Cunha.
idea though of putting Vinny in the middle because Vinny's good anywhere.
hmm
Rafinha, he's left-footed. You kind of have to have him on that left
Over
wing.
there,
That's where he thrives.
but I want to hear the rest of Jazz's starting 11. Where else? You had Esteval, Rafinha.
Esteval, Rafinha, then Vinny, draw Pedro, then have Cunha and Lucas Paqueta.
I like that midfield pairing.
For the left back, I don't think who plays left back.
The Luis
so-
Enrique.
Luis
Luis
Enrique.
Enrique.
Then
Mhm.
have you
Well,
can
Andre
have,
Santos was out there too.
you can have Gabriel.
He's a midfielder.
You can have Gabriel as a center back for the headers.
Yeah,
The other one could be who else
See,
is there?
everybody Jazz is naming. They weren't even playing that game. A lot of those, like Esteval, did he get called up?
I don't think so. No, I don't
And
think
Lucas Paqueta didn't get called up.
no.
But he has. This is
But
what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
has to make
he
the
has a chance
decisions.
still. Yeah,
He has to make decisions to start looking at his team and being like, "This is not gonna work."
that's what I'm saying. I think this is good for Brazil because I think Ancelotti is now like, holy crap, this didn't work. I like what Jazz is throwing out there. That
Mm.
that top four
Change.
that you have up there.
Yeah, they need to change.
it sounds really
Because
good.
now, because like right now, like when we saw them, they seem like a really good team, but like it didn't work out. So now you have to find. Because let's be honest, Casemiro, too old. He could barely run.
That's your dog right there.
I
Oh,
never.
you
He's a
love-
United guy, and I don't
you
ever.
love Casemiro.
He's a Real Madrid guy. Didn't like him at
Mhm.
Madrid, and I never liked him at United.
Oh,
I
you
just,
love him,
he
Chucky.
just has a humongous head. But like, he's a guy that scores goals for United. So I'm like, he's the if they're gonna go midfield, and Brazil always goes with him and Marquinhos. It's like, why are those guys always? I never said I liked
Marquinhos.
Casemiro. I said they always make the starting 11, so they must be doing something right. Like something in that whoever coaches Brazil, no matter who it is, they put Marquinhos in the back and Casemiro in the midfield. It's like this country is filled with ballers, and those are the two guys, and they're not even great players. Well, Casemiro and Marquinhos are,
he's good, but he's
yeah,
getting
but like
older now.
they
Yeah,
should
he's
be
older.
they should be able to move past these guys.
So you're not calling up Neymar?
Neymar, I'll have him on the bench.
I would have him on the bench as well.
I would have him on the bench
For,
for,
more-
Esteval.
I would have him just for like a cool factor.
I would have him as like a center mid, so he can control the game there.
Yeah,
But for the back, I mean, you have Marquinhos as well. Like Chuck said, he could be called up as a center back as well. And for goalies, I mean, you have Alisson, Ederson as backup. That's
Yeah.
all you need.
and you laugh at that comment, but I really believe that like just having him out there is a cool factor, and I think a lot of the younger Brazilian players they look up to Neymar. Like you said, everybody wanted to play like Neymar before he got hurt. So having him out there, being like, "Hey, man, this guy was the guy that was supposed to take us to the next level. He's here now."
Yeah.
I think it would get the
Well, yeah,
club
that's what they
excited.
need to do. Carlo needs to put his ego aside and be like, you know what? There should be a spot for this guy on this team, and put him on there.
I think you should be on there.
I think there's not a question about it. I think Neymar needs to go.
Yeah, if you have Ronaldo on that Portugal team, you should have Neymar on Brazil team.
Yeah.
Just like Messi's in Argentina.
I think those are two different things. I think
I don't think so.
I think the Brazilians like love Neymar, and I think some of the Portuguese players are kind of like, not this guy again.
Oh well, yeah, but the coach
Yeah.
makes the decision. So
Yeah, we'll see how they play out and who they pick up and stuff. But we'll see how the rest of this World Cup goes. I think this is going to be very exciting. I hope the rest of us. I hope not just us, but I hope the rest of everybody that watches does a little bit of homework and really enjoys this World Cup, because I think this one could be huge if we let it. If everything plays out well and everybody, a lot of the big teams make moves and we have a good World Cup. So
yeah, no matter who wins it, it's always a
it's gonna
good
be
World
electric.
Cup.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just to kind of throw it out there, we also want to start maybe for the World Cup doing a live.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Doing a live video, and you guys can throw comments in the bar, and we'll answer them as we watch. Maybe a game or two. Throw it on the YouTube and watch a game together, and people can hear us. Comment on the game as the game flows.
Yeah, because every time we watch a game, your biggest thing is always like, God, I hate listening to these guys while I watch this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be something different, and maybe you guys like watching the game with us because we go pretty crazy and throw out some pretty cool stuff out there when we're watching games. So
Yeah. And then one last thing, so then I don't have to. We don't keep seeing it as we go. Did you want to open the pack today? Because we have a little bit of time.
oh, yeah, a little bit of time. We're way above what we're supposed to be, but
Well, we're already here.
all right. So this is a 30-year anniversary of Upper Deck Space Jam. Says so on here, and it says look for serial numbered Michael Jordan autograph cards. So it includes some cards, and hopefully there's a Michael Jordan signed basketball card. I'm glad you look so excited to do this.
My eyes twitching. I don't know what's going on with
Yo, okay, because I've been looking at you like, this guy's like
Yeah,
get
my
out of here.
eyes, my eyes.
So I'm gonna let
twitching.
Jazz do the honors because he's a cards guy. He's a Pokemon guy.
This is for Brazil, by the way.
Yes, this is for Brazil. If there's a Michael Jordan card in here, signed, autographed, Brazil is definitely winning the World Cup. There you go,
Do we
Jazz.
get?
Do the honors.
Hopefully, Babuka Communications sees that we get the card and are
And give us a bit more budget.
a bit more budget on the kids. So
Jeez. Well, here, Erling Holland, they'll do a little meditation while Jazz does that. And what else can we talk about while Jazz opens that? Because it's going to take him about 10 minutes to open that.
you don't have any other flops, Ruff?
Any other flops? No, England
Yeah.
was my big one.
I have one.
You have a
Who's the
player?
other guy?
Oh, go ahead, Jess.
Maybe Italia. Sadly.
Jazz, have a
Sorry.
heart.
Sorry,
They're not even in the
sorry.
World
They're not
Cup.
even in there yet.
I think a
He's
He's
flop.
already calling the flop. No,
Yeah.
a flop isn't a flop more of a team that you're expecting or a lot of people are expecting
Yeah,
to do well.
to
And
do well, and they kind of fish it up. You don't have a player? I have a couple players that I think are gonna.
maybe
Crap
if
the
I
bed.
hear your player, I'll come up with
Oh,
one.
of course you
So
will.
he's just gonna copy you.
Yeah, he's just gonna copy. He's just gonna take mine.
but
and then
hey,
burn with
I
it.
got not. We're not calling a flop, right? But if a France team does not make it to the semifinal, I think that's a big flop.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I think it's a huge. That's like extremely bad.
yeah.
That's like nuclear level of bad. That's like really bad.
Yeah.
One of the players that I think is gonna flop really bad in the World Cup. Oh my god, my eye. But the player that I think is really gonna do bad in the World Cup is
Am I gonna read you the players, or what are we gonna do? Just open it.
Oh yeah. Open it, and if you don't see a Michael Jordan, then just name players, and then me and Chuck will try to
Don't
guess.
see a Michael. There's only one in the world. Why would it be here?
No, there's not just one in the world. There's
How many
there's
is
how many is there?
it says
You
you
said
might
one.
get. No, it
You
doesn't
said
say
one in the world.
No, there's not one in the world. It says there might be a Michael Jordan autograph card. Doesn't say there's only one in the world.
Pretty sure it's a one-on-one.
Do you still want me to tell you who?
Yeah. Give me
Okay.
a player over here.
All right. So the player I think is gonna really do really bad, and I think it's either gonna end up being injury or they're just gonna fall off the face of the earth. Is our Balloon d'Or winner that just won it? Dembele, I think, is gonna do really, really bad. I think he's either gonna get hurt. It's either one of the two. Either Mbappe gets like hurt or something happens, or one of those two France
So
players.
you're putting
is
a
gonna
hex
be-
on France.
No, I'm saying that it could happen. I'm not.
But you want it to happen.
No, I'm saying that it could happen. I'm saying that it could happen.
But you're saying those are the guys that are.
Let's
By
look at
the
the facts
way-
before I do the.
These aren't basketball players. They're just Looney Tune characters. So
Right.
you're over here wanting me to name basketball.
Yeah.
No,
players.
it says here.
It's all
that-
Looney Tunes
It's
players.
No, it
Looney
says
Tunes.
includes 1 10-card base set plus 2 insert cards. So if you find the basketball player, throw him at us.
Okay,
So
so
Michael Jordan in there then? Come on.
Steve
Not
Nash.
Sure? Do you know who Michael Jordan is?
Oh, there's a Michael Jordan, but it's not. It's not the autograph.
Oh, let me see it.
Well, I don't know what.
Well, why are you gonna ask me about the flops if
Oh,
you're not
go
gonna
ahead,
listen to me?
Give me a.
No, I'm saying that the reason why I have Dembele or Mbappe to flop is that
It's not autographed, is it?
No.
Go ahead. Sorry, Chuggy. Chuggy just took the reason.
the reason why is because both of them are going into this World Cup injured.
So they're already injured. So you
Mhm.
think they're just
Wait,
going to
who?
get finished off?
Oh,
Dembele
Dembele.
and Mbappe are both going into this World Cup injured. So, like, you remember that the World Cup is super intense, super like high paced, right? Both of them have knee injuries going into this. So, like, what are the chances? The chances of those two getting re-injured in this in such a high pressure event is so high that one of them has to eat it. In France, if they get bounced out, that could be the reason why Dembele or Mbappe fall apart
Okay.
in this World Cup.
Well, I have one for you, and it's a heartbreaker. Very heartbreaker. It could be a Rodri that flops in the World Cup.
That isn't really.
He doesn't even need. He doesn't even need to play that well. That's the thing for him.
Oh, but he's the heart of that midfield. Him and
No, he's
Pedri.
not. Pedri is.
Pedri's the true heart.
Yeah, Pedri's the brain and the heart of that team. Rodri's just the muscle.
Dembele is not the heart of that France team.
Yeah, but they don't need it. They need attackers.
That's exactly.
France is their Spain's thing
Dembele
is,
goes out. They could just put Due in.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Dembele is not. Don't even compare Dembele and Due. those players are not even relatable
but
in any chance.
If you had to,
yeah, and you still can lose.
you didn't find no
Rodri.
basketball players in there.
No, only him, and that was all. But it wasn't autographed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can lose Rodri and Spain.
That was a
fine.
good $20 just down the drain.
Well, it was anticlimactic a little bit, but it was good.
You're talking about who could flop, and I think that could be one.
Yeah,
of the guys.
he could. Yeah, he could flop.
He's coming
but
back from injury.
Mhm.
He hasn't been playing well for City,
the-
so I think
yeah,
he might be one of the guys that flops.
I just
for
think that
Spain.
his role is
Rodri.
super.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Not
think
really
his
much
role
of
is
a
super
heartbreak.
limited.
You think it's?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
He's just the muscle. He's the muscle of that Spain team, which is
I
fine.
think he's just like a finger.
He's
don't
not a
really
clock.
need it.
He's a finger. You don't really need it.
Wow.
He's
He's
the thing about Rodri though. Like,
Let's see, man.
he's good. Like, he's always been a good player. When we watched him at 2 years ago in the Euro final, and then we have him. He's always been great, but ever since that injury, he hasn't. He never came back from that injury.
Right.
He's died since then.
Right, but I'm talking about, maybe a fan that doesn't know as much as you and says, "Oh, that's Rodri. That's the guy who won all these trophies with City, and every time he didn't play, City lost, and then they went on a 50-game win streak when he did play."
Mhm.
So he's up here in some people's minds,
yeah,
and
but
for them-
Pedri's even higher than that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah, as a
way
player,
better.
he is now. But if you talk about somebody that just is casual and they're like, this is a City guy who's won all these trophies, like I just said, he's the Ballon d'Or winner.
Mhm.
He had that massive 50-game win streak with City, and when he stepped out, they
Mhm.
lost.
Yeah.
So they have him up here, and if they don't know that, he's just mostly muscle, like you said, and it's Pedri who's the heart and soul. If they see him not playing well, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the Ballon d'Or winner from 2 years ago."
Yeah, it's the
That's
same
the
as
kind of-
Dembele. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He could be
It's
that.
like he
guy.
Especially
could be
because
the-
Dembele's more recent.
yeah.
If they see him in the World Cup not perform, and like somebody's like watching,
Mhm.
like, and they know that he won the Ballon d'Or like this season, he's like, they'll be like, didn't he just win the Ballon
Yeah,
d'Or?
that's
like,
why I
like,
said
like,
he-
what's going on with
yeah,
him?
that's
Like,
why that's why I said Dembele, because he's the closest thing. People that you're saying casual fans, if they're a casual fan, how would they know that Rodri won 50 games with City and then
Because they
he's
look at
winning?
headlines. They
didn't even
I
have
was
them
watching
in.
that City game. Remember, I told you about him. Like, what about that announcer? Rodri had a volley right outside the box, which he usually has a really good shot, and he just he hit it really bad to the left. He's like, "Oh wow, that's our Ballon d'Or winner from 2 years ago." So it's like, man,
We'll see. I
Yeah.
think that
who do you
Rodri.
have as a flop? Who can you come up with that might be a flop for the World Cup?
Erling Haaland.
Erling, that's a good one. Because this will
He's
make
coming
or break.
in already. He's already coming in pretty low. So.
I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna score a hat trick first time if it isn't such a big team, and after that he'll just fall off.
That could happen because he's done it before for City. He'll hit a hat trick. He'll hit 2 hat tricks in a row, and then he won't score for 6 games. But that's a good one. I think that
Now
could
that we're-
happen. That could happen.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen not in a way that you're like, oh, he's gonna get injured. That's the worst way to go if you're gonna flop.
I'm just saying that they're coming in already.
That's
like
bad
that.
juju you're giving
Yeah,
him right there,
he's-
Chucky.
Well, we'll end the pod on a positive note.
All right,
You know,
let's get that positive.
I want people that are watching this pod to start thinking about, finding out a game that you want us to watch and be like, oh, I'd really like to see them watch a Spain game or watch a Brazil game, and we'll try to get a time where all 3 of us are available. We could watch a game. Maybe the most comments of like one of the teams that people want us to watch. We might even watch Portugal for Jay, and watch a Portuguese team if Ronaldo gets to play. Maybe that.
And
an
you have the
Argentina
captain,
game.
so it'd be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, so you guys can root for your guy, not my guy, but yeah. We might even watch an Argentina game. We'll watch any of the games that you want us to watch, and we'll get into it, and maybe you guys
Well, we
can
do
see a
it live
different
or
sides.
what?
Yeah, watch it live and see us reacting to the game as it plays out. So that's the way I want to end this.
And by the
pod,
way,
and-
we're trying to open up a Twitter account for us too, right? So that we can maybe announce on there or like
Yeah.
let people know. And a TikTok maybe.
I'm
what
Or
are you
Instagram.
gonna be working on this week, Ralph? Besides maybe catching up on some homework, but Ralph might be in Burning Man next week, so we'll see if he comes back.
I'll be buying more mics.
Great, you'll be buying more mics. And shout out Babuka Communications for sponsoring this video. Put your hand down, Ralph. But yeah, I think that's everything for today. We hit a lot of the things that I wanted to talk about. If the video feels like it's 4 hours long, it's because it is. And we'll go from there. I'll see you guys next time, and
Great times.
we'll go from there.